started running away from school early because I got beat up in school by teachers and students, and started stealing early because mom couldn't afford. She was working 4 jobs and couldn't afford anything for me. And so my first jacket I stole, my first bicycle I stole, got caught by the cops for stealing a bike, and ran away from the cops, stealing my way through the Russian through country at 15.
Wow.
Right? Because if they put me into jail then, I knew I wasn't going to come out. So it wasn't an easy childhood, but when the opportunity to leave Russia came about, I grabbed onto it because at the time only athletes and political figures could leave Russia. It's like for us today to go to Mars, right? Like, do you want to go to Mars? You're like, yeah.
Who are you?
Exactly,
you got to
right?
be famous or something, right?
Exactly. And so when we got a chance to leave, because I'm Jewish, and there was a pact between United States and Russia that the foreign nationals will let out. And as soon as the state of Israel was created, now I became the foreign national. Like there was a country that I could go to. And so we got traded in 1979 for a certain amount of nuclear missiles between the United States and Russia.
Oh,
and so
wow.
for a certain amount of Jews, certain amount of nuclear missiles would get destroyed by the United States.
Wow.
Right. And then when
that's amazing. I never heard of that.
Right? And so that
you guys were literally the bomb, right?
Exactly. Right. And so that was an interesting point. But as soon as I left Russia, right, as soon as I felt like that, knowing like half of my family was killed by Germans and the other one got killed by Russians, right, for speaking out against them. And so as soon as I left that certainty that no matter what I do, it wouldn't be good enough, right, I opened up, and the things changed for me. And so I came to the States and I went exploring, and my full abilities, my full gifts started manifesting, right, because all of a sudden it was fun to do. It was not an easy process. We came here with $90, lived in projects where we're pretty much the only white family there, And,
I can see that being
right. That was an interesting experience, And then
not only white but Russian, right? Russian Jew.
Not being able to speak English. At least being Russian and Jewish at the time here, being Jewish was better than being Jewish in Russia. That was nice. Like I didn't have to face.